Hannah Arendt's book, Eichmann, in Jerusalem, a report on the banality of evil argues that Adolf Eichmann, a central figure in organizing the Holocaust, committed horrific acts, not necessarily out of deep anti-Semitism or insanity, but out of ambition, conformity, and bureaucratic loyalty. While acknowledging he likely held anti-Semitic views, Arendt emphasizes that his true motivation seemed to lie in careerism and obedience to authority. Her concept of the banality of evil suggests that great evils can be committed not by monsters, but by ordinary individuals performing routine duties without questioning the morality of their actions. This idea applies to the character Hans Landa to some degree. In the scene with Lapadite, Landa conducts himself with calm professionalism while carrying out his grim task, which parallels Arendt's depiction of Eichmann. However, Landa is not of low intellect like Eichmann was described. He's sharp, cunning, and fully aware of his manipulation. As the scene unfolds, Landa reveals pride in his status, and his calm demeanor hides a terrifying ability to control a room through charm and precision. He mentions Reinhard Heydrich's discomfort with the title, The Hangman, despite having earned it. Landa embraces such associations, which reinforces the idea of evil being a badge of professional achievement, rather than an ideological mission. When he likens Jews to rats and contrasts them with German hawks, his anti-Semitism surfaces, but there's also a certain strange respect in his analogy, adding layers to his persona. The Calabash Meerschaum pipe he uses a Sherlock Holmes reference is both theatrical and strategic. Tarantino explained in a Charlie Rose interview that Hans doesn't even smoke. The pipe is just another tool in his psychological arsenal. He pulls it out right when he reveals that he knows Lapadite is hiding Jews, mirroring the flair of a detective solving a case. This moment is chilling. Landa's polite expression vanishes, replaced with a cold, merciless gaze. We learn that Hans spoke English, earlier not for diplomacy, but as a manipulative tactic. Everything he does, every word, is deliberate. He's a master of psychological warfare, subtle, terrifying, and theatrical. He lures his victims in with civility, like a beast whispering comfort before the kill. In that same interview, Tarantino said every Hans scene is an interrogation, a performance, and that's exactly what they feel like. Hans doesn't exaggerate his mannerisms, but each move is calculated. His interrogations play out like well-written scenes in a dark play, directed and performed by Hans himself. As the scene closes, two final words reflect his character, adieu and au revoir. In French, adieu implies a farewell with no return, while au revoir implies a parting with the expectation of seeing the person again. The distinction is subtle, but in the hands of Hans Landa, it speaks volumes.